statue, okay?
Then it doesn't count.
Yeah, exactly. And he's just like, I want to get some titties, yeah. And he's like, I'm 200 years old. I got to keep up with the youngins with my penis. Fucking funny, dude. He ditches them and then like...
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anime Summit Monster Cast. And it's your favorite host, Sam the Bomb. And with me always is Danny Hootenanny.
A ghost! Hi.
And Naked City.
Men angered the gods with their pride, and in order to punish them, the gods looked on as Pandora opened her box, letting chaos loose. And now, here in Monster City, mythology will become a reality.
God damn it, dude. It's like the voices are so goofy.
Now give me your kidneys.
You guys think like Nick is fucking around? That's legit what it sounds like. Like for
Dude,
fucking
shout
real.
out to Mephisto.
Mephisto.
My Fisto.
My fisting. We're fisting Mephisto. Today on the Anime Sun podcast, we're gonna do our Monster Madness. Here we go. Freaking Yoshiaki Kawajiri double feature. And here's why it's cool. Because back in like the day when you go to like a drive-ins to see like scary movies, they always did like other movies and like triple features, and they did horror movies and double features because it was like we don't want to show you 3 fucking horrors in a row. So they did sci-fi movies and double features, they did horror movies and double features, and that's why we're doing it. Anime Summit Monster Cast. Here we go, dude. Yoshiaki Kawajiri, and we're doing Wicked City and Demon City Shinjuku, these fucking classic 80s fucking, what do you call it, dark fantasy? Adult dark
basically,
fantasy,
it's like
sci-fi,
dark fantasy
horror.
porn.
I would say
Dude, it's
one
like
was
violence
definitely
porn,
more...
dude. It's kind of like the one we did last time. Fuck yeah, I can't remember. Legend of the Overfiend. Yeah, a little bit like that.
Yeah, the Overfiend.
And we've already covered Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust as well, which was also Kawajiri. We need to get to a ninja scroll at one point or at some point.
Yeah, ninja scroll.
A ninja scroll.
I
cannot fucking talk today. We had to redo that first part where I said the quote like 3 times.
Yeah. Now I gotta find it. God damn it. Anyway, though, we're gonna do that for spooky season because like the way our decade spotlights are set up is we do like the decade spotlight at the end of the month, right? So like at the end of this month on Halloween.
We do one in the month, you know.
Yeah. Well, you got 2 this month because of scheduling stuff and reviews. But either way, check it out, yeah. But before that, we're going to take a quick break. And also, links.animesummit.net. You can go there, find everything, the Twitter, the Discord. I'm no longer on Twitter. I actually deactivated it. So like, there was people, Scrawny, shout out to Scrawny. They were adding me the other day, and I deactivated it yesterday because I don't use it, and I'm just kind of tired of having multiple social medias. But
dude, that's like me and every other social media that's not Twitter.
Yeah, that's not Twitter.
With our powers combined, we can be one person.
One person.
Also, Scary's Berries for the Halloween season.
Go to the website right now. No, wait, actually go to the website. I wonder if they've done that.
No, they're Scary's Berries.
If not, then you have to pitch the idea to them, Nick, and then get us $1,000.
Let's see if it loads
go to
up.
Sherry's, see if they've done Scary's Berries.
Sherry's Berries.
Scary's Berries. That's a great idea.
If they haven't done Scary's Berries, then they're disappointing me.
They're disappointing me.
I don't see them yet. They're too Easter-like. They need to get some spooky skeletons on there. Jack-o'-lanterns.
And also, the Quokka hasn't done it yet, but like he hasn't put the Patreon on the link tree, but patreon.com/anime summit. And speaking of which, Danny's giveaway for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, we're going to announce the winner on actually today, actually. So like, or actually, you know what? Let's do it on Friday. So give people a chance to listen to this, and maybe whoever's a patron can go and comment on it So we're gonna announce that Friday because you have to use the code before the end of the month. So we're gonna give you
last week, man.
So we got 2 entries in there, and we just want to make sure that everyone has a chance who's a patron to enter. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/Anime Summit, and if you're a patron, you comment on Danny's post on the Patreon page and enter. All right.
And side note, Sherry's Berries has monster dipped strawberries.
Then why didn't they call them Scary's Berries?
I don't know.
Nick,
That
you
was
have to call
taken.
them. You have to call them. And
I've
They
already
actually look
copyrighted
really
it.
cute, though. They look really cute. I kind
Dude, I
of want
fucking
some.
love Halloween season. Holy shit. This weekend, I was at an apple orchard with some friends in Wisconsin, and everybody had their dogs there, and one person had a pet bunny rabbit, and it was dressed in like a little pumpkin tutu.
Oh my God.
I didn't get a photo. I was like, fuck. I left. I should have taken a picture of it.
Did you get apples? Did you get some apples?
We did, actually. My one friend was extremely tall, so he could just reach up to the tree and grab them. So, yeah.
Wait, so do you pay, and then you can just get as many as you want, or what?
I think so. Or you can do... Yeah, they
Like
they
by
have their
the
own little
pound?
system going, yeah. And
Yeah,
they had
I
like
get it,
different
I get it.
recipes with apples,
Get
so
some
it was kind of cool.
apple pies and shit, dude.
Apple
cider.
donuts.
Apple donuts. Yeah, because freaking right after spooky season, you know what it is. It's Thanksgiving.
It's Christmas. Fuck Thanksgiving, dude.
AKA pie. Yeah, I mean, like the shit behind the holiday itself is stupid, but turkey and food.
Let's steal some native people's land.
Right, yeah, right. God. Anyway.
Speaking of stealing people's land. How about these movies, eh?
But no, wait though, Nick, you're right, because basically, Demon City Shinjuku, which is what we're doing first.
We're doing it in reverse chronological order because it's we're gonna end on a bit more of a climax.
Yeah,
pun intended.
So what? Waifu in Husbando, Waifu is the spider lady from Wicked City.
Woo!
The
What
black
was her name?
She didn't have.
She didn't have one. They were
She was
just.
just
She was just a
Spider-Woman.
blackguard demon.
All right, well,
Or whatever.
she's
And-
my wife.
And
by the way.
Nick, she's a side character. She's irrelevant. So why is
She's
she
on the
waifu?
poster.
You always complain
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
her
she's on the
name-
about
poster.
side characters.
Yeah, she is on the.
Oh,
I
that
don't
might be
know, is
Maki.
she?
Anyway,
That might be, yeah,
Maki and
anyway.
the Spider Woman. Her name is Spider Woman. So there we go.
Her name is.
That's what I said.
On Wikipedia, it's just Demon Temptress. If that's even the same one, because there was a bunch of Demon Temptresses in there.
She could tempt me any day, bro.
Oh,
You know
no,
what I'm
you're
saying?
right. Kanako Spider Woman. Yeah, because it was Kanako, and then she took Kanako's disguise. Anyway. Yeah, so that's the waifu, Spider Lady with the vaginos dentata. And then in the husbando is
It sounds like a
Chibi,
Taco Bell menu item.
is Chibi Gonzalez from Demon City Shinjuku.
His name's not actually Gonzalez.
No, it's
but-
not. It's not.
His
It's just-
his name is Chibi though. They call him that.
Yeah, and his dub voice was it was supposed to be like a Cheech Marin, like Hispanic Latino voice. So that's why I didn't.
Yeah, it was like a stereotyped,
So
like the
dumb.
guy from Scarface, kind of.
Yeah, it was bad. So
It
like
was
every
fucking funny, dude.
it was fucking funny, but like every character had a different accent, including the one Nick did at the beginning. That guy had a
Yeah.
Transylvania accent.
Yeah.
There was a British girl. There was a Mexican guy. There was a German guy somewhere in there. Like, it was dumb. Everyone had a different. It was all in
And
Shinjuku in Japan, but
As
everyone
is
has a
tradition,
different-
the main character in every Kawajiri story has to just be a giant dick.
Yeah,
You just like, fuck you. I'm good at
Yeah.
fighting though.
yeah, you could find it. What the fuck are you talking about? That was my favorite when he said that. Yeah. So speaking of Demon City Shinjuku, though, Demon City Shinjuku 1988 is based on the novel by Hideyuki Kikuchi, and it was directed by Yoshiaki Kawajiri. These are both Studio Madhouse. Okay. And Hideyuki Kikuchi, I don't really. He's done like a vampire. He's done the Vampire Hunter D series. He's done a bunch of Demon City things. So like, it's a series of novels. There's Demon City Shinjuku, Demon City Blues, Demon City Noiru. Then he's got a Blackguard series that has Wicked City in it, but the Wicked City that we're going to talk about later is actually its own thing. So anyway, yeah, that's what he's done. So Demon City Shinjuku came in 1988. So Yoshiaki Kawajiri, he is famous for doing Wicked City, Ninja Scroll, Vampire Hunter D.
Bloodlust. Specifically Bloodlust. Because the first Vampire was like the 70s.
But a lot of the films that he's done have been like based on other things. So he did like Vampire Hunter D. He's done a part in the Animatrix. He did the Highlander anime movie, and he wrote and directed the Running Man from the Neo Tokyo triple feature.
Dude, that's really good. It's only like a few minutes long. It's like 10 minutes or something.
Everybody should
check that out. Yeah,
we should do a thing on that too, because that's actually really sick.
Just like the image of the guy screaming, it's just kind of burned in my mind. Ooh, and he was first key animation for Redline. That's how good this guy is at drawing. This guy's like
drawing.
This guy is a key animator in a lot of classic anime.
Yeah, his big thing is like he's an artist, and he does a lot of key animation. Yeah, even Record of Lodosaur, dude, that's a good one. And yeah, he's done a couple. He did the Todd McFarlane's Spawn anime, which is fucking awesome. He really loves like American like goth horror, sci-fi goth, and medieval goth stuff. Like I don't know why, but he just does. So Yoshiaki Kawajiri, check him out. He's fucking awesome. And actually, the X-Men anime that came out like in 2010 or whatever, he did some of that too, which is badass. So Demon City Shinjuku, to be the first film we're talking about, he only directed this one because this one's based on the novel by Hideyuki Kikuchi, Studio Madhouse. This is from the Wikipedia. It begins with a battle between former friends, the evil Rebi-Ra, versus the short-lived Genichiro. Rebi-Ra has allowed himself to be possessed in order to gain the incredible powers of evil and plans to summon demons to conquer the world. He defeats Genichiro in destroying Shinjuku and a part of Tokyo with a devastating earthquake. The area becomes a demon-haunted wilderness. And 10 years later, the world president put in place to uphold world peace is attacked by Rebi-Ra with cursed plants, indirectly to keep his old master Aguni Rai as the protector of the president occupied. However, Rebi-Ra did not know that Genichiro had a son who inherited his powers and more. After an emotional plea from the president's daughter, Sayaka, the unlikely hero Kyoya Izayaoi follows her deep into the heart of the city, finding new allies and terrifying enemies along the way. So
it plays out like a video game.
It really does.
It's a very paint by numbers type of plot.
Yeah, it really is linear.
The stoic male lead and the naive female damsel in distress, kind of, but she also has kind of some special powers. Does she have powers?
She has like a ring, and the ring can shoot like lasers.
She's the Green Lantern.
She's the Green Lantern.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically. Or no, she's the Yellow Lantern.
Well, her special power is her accent.
She
disarms you.
Her light UK accent, yeah. And then,
even though she's not from the UK.
She's
yeah.
not.
Every character just has to have a different accent, Danny.
Everyone is from Japan, but every character has because, like, okay, we could have watched the sub, right?
Central Park Media dubbed this.
Yeah, Central Park Media. They were the people who had like U.S. Manga, CPM Press, Anime 18, and they brought it to America and did the dubs for it, and it was just
they were pretty big in the 90s, I would say.
Yeah, actually, I actually have a couple tapes that have the Central Park Media logo on the side of them,
or CPM for short.
Or CPM for short. Some of those dubs weren't bad, but this one was definitely bad.
No, this one was funny, man.
but like what I was gonna say was, it like we could have watched it in sub, right? But what's the fun in that?
Sub's fine, but yeah, I mean, like with the crazy horror, like violence
80s
movies, just watch the dub, dude. It's campy, it's pulpy. Funny. That's what you want.
And you want to hear how we did the moans versus how the Japanese did the moans, right?
Yeah. It's gonna sound like the sound effects in all these old anime are kind of bad. Like every single old anime has bad sound effects. You ever notice that? Like it just sounds like tinny. The the voice actors have like worse microphones, and the action scenes are like shing kring kring. It's like really cheap sounding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of that. But you go to nowadays, and it's like some of the even just like the regular TV shows have phenomenal sound effects. It's like incredible.
Yeah.
But
Sound design has come a long way. And I like, what was the budget for the dub? You know, like that's the question too. What was the budget for the sound design? Maybe they put it all into the animation. Because the animation
that's my guess, is they just kind of cheaped out on it. But
yeah, the animation was awesome. The animation in both of these movies were awesome. But
dude, I'm just learning now that Central Park Media dubbed Night Shift Nurses.
Yeah, oh yeah, hell yeah,
Classic,
dude.
Sorry, I'm just scrolling down there.
Yeah. But yeah, there's actually not really. I mean, we could sit here and summarize it, but like in short, like I said in the quick synopsis was, the president got captured, and the Rebbe Ra, the bad guy Rebbe Ra, wants to lure the daughter in to sacrifice her to like the demons, and then when she does, then he'll have all the power in the world to take over the rest of the world and make it a demon infested
We'll
world.
do the pro ZD voice. It's like, I'll make it into a perfect world.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
we gotta get
that's-
pro ZD on. That'd be sick.
We should.
Just have
we
him do
should.
voices the whole time.
We should.
I'll call him
Uh,
up. You know,
Yeah,
no
just
problem.
Hit him up, dude. Yeah, just text him.
yeah.
Just text him, dude. Freaking yeah, no, but like then the hero gets, he follows her because he's like, damn it, like I can't leave her. I can't let her go by herself because she's dumb and goes by herself into the demon city, into Shinjuku, and he follows her, and he's got like this wooden sword, and then there's the whole like cheesy like self-discovery thing throughout the whole movie, like he must discover how to use his ninpo power. And all he has is
he has a fucking wooden stick, dude. Oh
yeah,
my god.
all he has is a daito, which is like the wooden katana
It's like a deku. It's like a deku stick. Deku.
from
It's
Ocarina
like your,
of Time.
Yeah, your first weapon in Zelda.
Yeah. It's the wooden katana daito. That's all he has, and he like puts his like chi into it, and that's how he can slice
It
bitches.
glows with energy for half a second, and then he just stabs people.
But like honestly, dude, like because like that's like it shows in the beginning, right? Like he teaches like a kendo class or a swordplay class, whatever. And it's like you don't, in this whole entire fucking dojo that you own, you don't have a fucking sword somewhere that you could have taken with you instead of the fucking wooden thing. Like
Nah,
I
bro.
get it was supposed
He's
to
like the main character in Thunderbolt Fantasy. All right, he's going easy on him.
Look, don't compare this to Thunderbolt.
Yeah, no
Fantasy.
shit, dude.
He's Kenshin.
Side note:
Kenshin. He
Thunderbolt
doesn't
Fantasy
wanna
is a
harm.
fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, he like
Oh,
I mean,
man.
yeah, because he doesn't like actually in the beginning. Danny has a point when he saves her because she like is about to get raped by those three punks. He only knocks them out. He doesn't kill those guys.
Well, yeah, you got to
But,
make
like-
it. You got to make it PG, right? So the
But
kids
he
can
kills.
watch it,
But he kills the demons. He like slices
even though it's
them in
rated
half.
R.
Even though it's rated R, yeah. But yeah, it does like what Nick said. It kind of does play out like a game, kind of like there's like a new boss
A
like
really bad game.
every 20 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But like then
Especially the ending fight. Like
yeah, the ending fight was just Rebbe Ra shooting beams at him and him dodging it the whole time, and then he gets hit
And
by
then-
one, and then he's
Yeah.
like, "No, I'm strong and I'm in love with the president's daughter."
he's gonna use the heart of the cards.
And he uses the heart of the cards, and he wins.
The power of friendship.
The power of love.
Yeah, the power of love, not friendship.
My date with the
So
president's
stupid.
daughter.
Kawajiri,
My date with her.
Honestly, I really wish they could have used a little bit more animation for that battle. Like at least like have them fight each other, not just like
Yeah.
Rebbe Ra like shoot out
One-
some fucking darts at him, and then all of a sudden, fuckboy over here with the wooden sword just like channels his chi, and then like slashes his sword, and then boom, like magically Rebbe Ra is dead.
Dude, he's the one. He's the original One Punch Man, Danny. All right,
He's the original one pun man.
cut him some slack.
Boring.
It's like a horse took a giant dookie on the floor, and me and Nick are trying to defend it. Like, look, you can light this on fire and stay warm at night.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude.
And Danny's like,
Yeah,
it's a piece of
and
poop.
then it's a piece of poop, and then if you let it on fire, it's gonna stink like hell, like really bad.
Yeah, this movie was like, it was, and here's the thing. Here's like what I'm gonna say. What Nick says all the time. It wasn't terrible. It
Yes,
was
it
just
was.
mediocre. It was very linear.
It was on the bad end of mediocre, I would say.
Yeah, yeah. It was very like, and then
I mean,
so,
with the exception of the animation was pretty good.
I loved the explosions, the slashing.
Yeah, and the character
And, like-
designs. What the main girl, Rama Sayaka, she was like her design is fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, it was really good. It was, and I like that art style. I like the art style in this one a little bit better than in Wicked City. The one in
What?
Wicked City was
No way, dude. All right,
actually,
we'll get to that.
no, yeah, Wicked City is more nostalgic for me, I think. Actually,
I mean,
so.
they're both Kawajiri designs, so it's like, you're kind of splitting hairs, but dude,
You're
although
splitting hairs here.
this one does have Mephisto, so
Yeah, the voice
probably
that Nick did in the
probably
beginning.
the prettiest character out of either movie, despite his
Right.
accent.
This movie needs to go on Mystery Science Theater 3000 so that they can just like fucking rip at it and just like make fun of it the whole time.
Yeah, this would be a good play-by-play movie, or like where people
Yeah.
redub it. Even you know how people redub movies sometimes, like they'll have it silent.
Like Ghost Tours.
Yeah, no, I mean, but just have like a crowd of people do it. You don't have to make it like fancy.
I wouldn't even say like redub it, like literally just how have you
No,
ever
like a
seen
fan-
Mystery Science 3000?
I don't mean something that you sell. I know what you're saying. No, I'm saying you get people in a room in real life and you play the movie on. You take the audio, you take the dialogue out, and then you insert your own dialogue. It's like Mad Libs.
Nah, that's not that funny.
No, it's
I
really
think-
funny if you have the
think
right people
just,
do
like,
it. You
literally
need the right
making
people
it-
to do it, though. You need comedians. Trust me, Danny. I'm a doctor.
Trust me,
You're a
Danny.
terrible doctor.
You're a terrible doctor.
Never said I was good.
I would never go for you to diagnose any symptoms that I have.
I'd be like, you should go see a real doctor. That's me. But yeah, dude. So Demon City Shinjuku.
It sucks.
What are some of your guys' favorite moments in this, and like favorite characters and that type of thing? Because I, for one, really enjoyed the scene with Mephisto fighting the octopus demon lady.
That's
with
what
the red
I was
hair.
gonna say.
That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Now answer me this though, because so that lady was gonna go follow the main character.
Dude, if it's anything about the plot, I have no fucking clue.
Well, she was gonna follow him to like rape him and whatever, right? And then
Can't
Mephisto
have a
throws a
Kawajiri
little,
film without a little bit of rape in there,
and then
or a lot of it
Then,
in our next.
and then
movie.
Mephisto throws a little like throwing knife thing, scalpel thing, and goes no. And he's like, he's not your type, because she's like, I just wanted to have a fuck or whatever. And he's like, no, he's not your type. I'm more your type. And then she's like, okay, come on. So they go to the bar area of the building they're in, and she tries to fucking seduce him and kill him and rape him or whatever. And he smells the sulfuric acid in her breath, and like her drool is like burning holes and shit. So he's like, oh, I wonder if alcohol has reaction to sulfuric acid.
Yeah, and
That was
he
funny.
shoves the bottle down her throat, and she
Now, is that a
explodes.
real thing? Does alcohol have a reaction to?
Yeah, probably close enough. Who cares?
I was gonna Google it, but I forgot to.
Anyway, yeah,
Google
we'll
it.
assume that's how it works.
We'll assume that's how it works.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it's fun.
nah. Like that was a fun scene though. Like I like his throwing scalpel things.
The exploding scalpels. She's like, "Oh, that was but a flesh wound." Explodes.
Yeah.
Then he's like a
That's-
philosophizer. That's right.
Yeah,
I
he's a
said
philosophizer. Yeah. every time he's like with a character, and then the characters leave, and he's by himself. He goes into a fucking soliloquy about Pandora's box or
Yeah, some
exactly
shit
the
like
thing
that.
Nick said at the beginning,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's just really funny. It's really dramatic. Like, and then they will come for the mythology of Pandora will rise from the Hades, whatever. I don't know. Fucking just like he just goes off. Like,
Yeah, yeah. And like,
go
isn't
off,
he
dude.
like more powerful than the main guy? But he
I
just like
mean-
doesn't give a shit. Like, doesn't want to help them.
He's a bystander. Like he's a a neutral bystander in the whole situation.
Too
But he
cool
legit probably
for
could have
school.
thrown a couple of those exploding things and just blew his head off, but he didn't because he's an asshole.
Yeah. What'd you guys think
I
of
don't know.
Chibi, though? The husbando. That's my
The
boy right
Mexican-
there.
The Cheech Marin.
He had his rocket-powered roller skates.
I like when
So it's a little less gay than the regular roller skates because it's fucking rocket-powered. You know what I mean?
my favorite part is when he's like kind of explaining to Sayaka and Kyoya, yeah, no, like they tried to like the U.S. Marshals tried to nuke this place and the demons just were stayed alive. Like the nuke didn't affect them. And then later they're fighting the subway demon and he gets cut down the shoulder and then Chibi throws a grenade inside, but the grenade kills him. So a nuke didn't kill him, but the grenade killed him.
Because that makes sense.
Dude, he's probably one of those people who just exaggerates everything. He's like, I killed 100 men.
Yeah.
He stabbed a hobo or something, and, you know.
I threw a grenade right in the pussy, man.
Yeah, man. I banged 2 chicks last night.
Yeah.
I can't get that accent right. I'm going into,
I
I'm
would've
going
been
into
funny if he-
Mephisto a little bit.
It would have been funny if he did more of a cholo. Like he was like, nah, Holmes, that earthquake happened, right, homie? And I was like, nah, fool. So then like I went into the subways, right? And chick was banging, right? So I was like, hey, Hyena, let's do it, right? And I was like, nah. And she was like, nah, fool. And she tried to rape me, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, fool. So I threw a grenade at her ass. Like that would have been way
Super,
better.
like,
Yeah.
Super like gangster kind of.
Yeah, cholo.
attitude.
You know, cholo. Do
Yeah.
a cholo. We should redub it. The three of us. We'll redub.
Yeah, that's what I'm
the-
saying.
And then I'll do the cholo. Lean like a cholo. That was hilarious, dude. Oh my god. Yeah,
Nick should play the British chick.
Mephisto guy and the British chick. Yeah,
I'll play like 4 characters,
yeah.
like Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane. That shit. Yeah, dude. Other than that, I mean, there's like cool like little moments here and there. I thought the subway fight was really cool, and then I thought the fight with Mephisto with the chick at the bar was really cool.
Yeah, the boss fight
But-
was a little bit. It was like a lot of explosions, but it wasn't actually that cool. So
Yeah.
I kind of liked the park scene with the little girl.
oh yeah, dude, I took a
Yeah,
picture of
that
that. That was
scene
fucking
was-
funny.
That scene was really cool. Okay, so
The little
with
girl
that
just, like
scene-
grabs her dress and she's like, "Mama," and then she like burns them when they try to touch her.
Yeah, she's like a fire demon from like with the kids who died.
I didn't
who are lost
understand the
souls.
context of that. Yeah, this movie was a little disjointed. It was
They
like,
were
what's
trying to,
going
yeah.
on?
I think they were trying to have they were trying to insert like a heartfelt moment, and so like it was explained that like children who died during the earthquake are lost souls and they turn into fire ghosts.
Yeah.
And they
But
wander
they
around.
threw that in like 3/4 of the way through the movie, so it's like, what the fuck
all
is
I
this?
could think about, and then like the Kyoya was dreaming, and he had the little white bouncy ball thing, you know, and all I could think about was the episode of Pokemon where Ash goes and fights Sabrina, and she puts them into the dream world where they're all fighting with the little girl Sabrina playing with the white ball, and she looked like Sabrina, so it was like that's all I could think
she kind
about.
of did. Yeah.
It's kind of like
And I was
Labyrinth
just-
too, where they're like, stay in your dream where it's safe.
Maybe that's like where they got that inspiration from, like the guys at Pokemon who do the Pokemon anime, where like they watched. Demon
I
City
was like,
Shinjuku, and
other
they
way
were like-
around. No, Pokemon was later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what
like
you mean.
the-
I will
Yeah.
say though, the poster for this is fucking awesome. I love the poster for Demon City Shinjuku. Well, both movies really. I think this one actually has a better one. The one on Mal anyway. Let's just see if I can find it online. Yeah, I think that's a box art. Well, there's different versions of the box art, but yeah, it looks sweet. The movie looks a lot cooler than it actually is. I think that's the end of the. I think we can all agree on that. So, final thoughts on this one here, guys?
It sucked.
It sucked out of 10. What about you, Sam?
Yeah, I gave it a 3.
3 whats out of 10, Danny? We gotta add objects.
3 fire kid spirits out of
All right,
10.
good enough. What about you, Sam?
I give it 4 Chibi Gonzales out of 10
That's almost the size of one regular human.
because the animation was good. You know, I
Yeah,
could give it
yeah.
a 3, but the animation was cool.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll be a little more generous just because it was kind of fucking funny, but I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 5. Fucking A, dude.
Mephisto's monologues.
5 Mephisto monologues out of 10.
Mephisto monologues.
Yeah.
It's
All
so
right.
fucking funny, dude.
So yeah, we should move on to the next one, and I think we all agree this one is our favorite of the two. Wicked
This one
City.
also has the biggest reputation. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Wicked City is definitely infamous for the scenes of violent sex and monsters and gore. And so basically, like, the gist of Wicked City is there is the Earth world and then the demon world, and they're fusing together, and it's kind of like that arc in Yu Yu Hakusho where the demons are trying to like come into the human world. That's kind of a main theme with demons, is like they're always trying to take over the human world, right? Because they're kind of manifestations of our bad thoughts and stuff. That's what demons are, basically, sort of. And so there's like the peace between the two worlds. The humans and the demons are trying to sign a peace treaty, to bring peace, right? So they have the Black Guard. What's his name? What's the main guy's name? Taki, and the Black Guard Maki, she is a demon, he's a human. They're teaming up together to protect. What the fuck's his name? Giuseppe Maillard. There we go. It's like this old perverted geezer.
Italian.
Yeah,
it's like an Italian.
He's like a perverted old guy, kind of like Master Roshi, and he's the one who's going to sign the treaty and like bring peace between the two demons and humans. And so throughout the way, they have to fend off demons, and Maki gets raped like 10 times, and it's fucking crazy. And this movie is very gory and hilarious in many ways, in my opinion, because I find everything funny.
That's true.
That's the basic gist of it. And then there's a spoiler at the end. I don't know if we want to spoil the ending, but there's kind of a twist at the end. We can leave it at that.
Yeah, we don't have to say that part, but yeah, we kind of spoiled.
You don't really
the
watch
last
this
one
movie
just
for the
it was
plot anyway, but we could.
We spoiled the last one just because it was so linear and boring. But yeah, for this one, we don't have to.
We can just say it at the end. We'll say it at the end.
Okay.
But yeah, this movie is really well known, again, for the sex and the violence mixed together. It's kind of like Legend of the Overfiend style, with a lot of sex. It actually is labeled as a hentai, I think.
It is,
well, not quite, actually. Not on Mal anyway, but it might as well be. It has more sex than a lot of hentai, so it just doesn't show like the penis. So
it doesn't show the penis.
But yeah,
it does show a lot of boob grabbage.
It starts off fucking awesome. Like the what's his name? Taki is at a bar with a bartender, and they're talking, and he's picking up a woman from the bar who he's talking to, for a while. And this, they get back to their apartment. They get down with it. There's a sex scene, and then at the end of the sex scene, he's like laying on top of her, and she's talking to him, and suddenly her extremities start to elongate and grow and like get all like gangly, and it turns out she's a giant fucking spider lady, right? She's the waifu of the week, right? And it shows her vagina, and it's like this giant spider's mouth with like teeth and drool and shit coming out of it. And
vertical, so it's like the teeth are coming out the sides, yeah.
And it's fucking crazy because she's like wrapped around him and trying to suck out his life force, because that's kind of what happens in this world. If a human has sex with a demon, they suck out their life force.
Yeah.
So it's this crazy just like body horror imagery of the spider lady wrapped around this guy, and he eventually pushes himself off her, and she escapes. She's like, "I got your seed, what I wanted anyway," and she like crawls down the building, and that's just how the movie starts. Like that's like one of the first scenes, and you're just like, "Oh shit, I'm in for some crazy shit in this movie," and yeah, it's awesome. Like, what did you guys think? What were your initial impressions of this?
That scene is like, there's gifs of it all over. Like it's like kind of famous in like in the anime world for people who watch a lot of anime. They've seen it like on a meme website or Reddit or something, But this one has a little bit more meat to it, to the story. It has actually more like in-depth things about it. Like there's the treaty between Earth and the Black World, and they have to. The treaty is ending, so now they're trying to fucking invade the Earth world. Now it's like, oh well, there's no more treaty. Let's go in here and fuck bitches up, right?
Yeah, and even his partner Maki, the demon, she has a little bit of a past with the other demons. Like they're like, you betrayed us, ah. and her boyfriend comes and tries to attack her, and he gets a little molestation, a little rape on her,
Yeah.
So-
This one definitely has a lot more. Every fucking woman, not every fucking woman, but like all of the tall, big booed woman characters in this movie are not to be trusted. Straight up. Like they're a demon and they're there to kill you. Like, or take your semen. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Especially in the first scene where Taki and Spider Lady have sex and everything, and she didn't kill him and everything, and she's all like, "Oh, no worries, like I didn't kill her, but I just came for what I needed. Bye, peace out."
Well, then you're kind of wondering, like, oh shit, this guy's gonna get torn apart, right? Because you know what you're watching, and then you realize, oh no, that's the main character, and he's a salary guy, but
well, he's also a blackguard. He's like this super
on paper,
peak human, strong guy.
Yeah, on paper he's a salary guy who sells electronics.
He's basically Clark Kent.
Yeah, but really he's part of the Blackguard organization.
He's kind of like Gogol 13, which I've never seen, but I've heard it's a little bit similar. Just because he's like this stoic male who's an asshole who's really good at fighting.
And he's got this gun, right? Which
The
like
Kawajiri special.
It's like the cricket from Men in Black.
Yeah,
like,
this is like Men in Black, but with more rape, pretty much.
And demons and not aliens.
Yeah.
And
AKA,
raping.
it's better.
AKA, it's better. So, like... so, freaking... I mean, and... it is a little more... There's probably not as much action in it as, like...
Oh, but it's more memorable action, though. I liked it way more.
Honestly, there's a lot more action in this one than... in Demon City, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and action, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's thanks for reading my show sheet,
in both
Sam.
aspects.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't really too thrilled with all like the sexy scenes and everything. Like, I didn't really, honestly, they were just thrown in there just because. But like, I was more into this one rather than the other one. Like, I really thought Demon City was really stupid, and I mean, obviously the dialogue and the dub for Demon City was super campy and so stupid, and that's why I didn't like it. But this one was kind of campy too for the dub, but it wasn't as bad. Like, the people were kind of acting in this one.
Yeah, the dub in this one was way better.
Yeah, this one is way more funny too, like unintentionally funny, because it's not a comedy, but it actually is a comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Kind of like
because of how like out there.
The
it is.
old
It's like
guy
Mayoiga.
made it into a comedy.
Yeah, he was the comic relief, but like every other character was also funny. Like when Taki goes back to his office, everyone's just giving him shit. They're like, "Oh, Taki, you're being a
you're
playboy."
such a ladies'
He's like,
man.
"Yeah,
Yeah.
he almost fucking died banging a demon."
Yeah.
Classic Taki. Yeah,
There's that one part where the guy stops and is like, "Hey, how about another game?" He's like, "Oh, mahjong? Nah, I think I'm good." It was like, "Why do you want to play so much?" He's like, "Because you're the only sucker."
Oh, yeah.
And then he walks away and he's like, "Why is everyone giving me shit today?" Like, it's fucking funny. But like, yeah, and then the story was like more. There was more, like I said, there was more.
it was
stuff
easier to
it.
follow. Honestly, it was like one thing. It was like, protect the old guy. We're doing a treaty.
Yeah,
Alright.
and there wasn't like a fucking. There wasn't like like I felt like Demon City had like that like with the fire demon girl, right? That was like in there just to be in there, like it was kind of inserted. There was not really that many moments like that in this one, you know. Like
It flowed better.
Yeah,
it flowed better.
This one was
yeah.
also like a
The
video
story
game,
was
kind of,
better.
because
Yeah.
they went from
Yeah.
demon battle to demon battle.
Yeah, no, like it freaking, and like when you get to the end, right? Like, or not, like, then okay, you know what? The halfway point was cool.
Okay, yeah.
Because like they ran into another obstacle where Maki's ex-boyfriend or whatever was like, nah, fuck you, you're a traitor. So then they like take her back to his lair and they're like molesting her and raping her and stuff.
Right, yeah.
No, they're gangbanging,
She, like,
dude.
They're gang raping her.
Literally.
They
and
literally
shows
having gang raping.
that was the
She's
one.
a demon,
but
though, so she can take it. It's fine.
I think she was like used to it because I think they did that to her before even too. But like, not that that's any better. That's not any better at all. But like,
No, son.
the
It
one
makes the movie a lot better.
Anyway.
It's funny.
okay, that's not funny at all. Like,
Dude, this movie is not to be taken seriously. Come on.
well, no, I mean we all know what it is. Like, but anyway, that part when he fights the dude, he like does the elbows up cholo thing and these big spikes come out of his elbows.
That was pretty cool.
And
yeah.
and then okay, but here's what was stupid though. This part was the only stupid part. But like Taki kills all the henchmen guys with his gun.
That was fucking hilarious. They jumped out and they're like, ah! And he's just like,
Yeah.
and every time he
He
fires the
punches-
gun, it like shoots him further into the wall. So he's just like in a little fucking cave by the end of it.
He punches a hole in a dude's face and explodes his
That was
head.
fucking awesome, dude. What are you talking about?
No, I'm getting to the bad part. That part was cool. But the dumb part was after that. So then he comes out with the spikes out of his elbows and he goes, "Let me show you what happened to those men you just killed." And then this slime stuff falls from the ceiling onto his body and he gets like this stone armor or something. And at this point, the way they edited it, he had already reloaded his gun. So as it was falling, why didn't you shoot his ass? You waited until it was all on him and hardened.
Tom,
and then
it's
you
a
waited,
cutscene. He can't move during the cutscene, all right?
and then you waited for him to go, okay, now shoot. And then he shoots.
Well,
He's a Saiyan, man. He wants to fight the strongest enemies.
here's the thing that I kind of got pissed off. What you call it? After Taki like shot the guy's ass and like they thought he was dead and everything, and they cut to the scene where he was regenerating and the Spider Woman came down and to like have a conversation with him. And his one line was, "Oh, go ahead and finish them off. It's going to take me several hours for me to regenerate." And then like the final battle scene comes and he gets shot again or something like that. Like his arm gets cut off or something. And then all of a sudden he regenerates like in less than a second.
Less than the time. Yes.
Yeah,
That might have
it's
been a
like,
bad
wait.
dub, like a bad dub thing. Like they probably didn't think about it.
Just
or
don't
they-
think
yeah.
about
I
it,
don't know.
all right? It's a
And it's all
fucking
like,
80s
wait a
anime
second.
movie,
Like,
man.
you just said that it took you several hours for you to regenerate, and now you
Yeah,
take
that's
less
part of the
than a
comedy.
second.
Don't you get it?
That's part of the comedy. Yeah. See,
Jeez.
this is another example of Nick trying to take something that's actually not very good and then justifying it by saying that it was meant to be a comedy, but it wasn't.
Yeah, you're supposed to make fun of it.
But like,
man.
I don't know.
Classic.
The ending was cool though. The end fight.
The ending was cool. I that's why I like Wicked City 10 times better than Demon City.
It's satisfying. It's satisfying.
Yeah.
Story
It gives you a
ending.
satisfying ending.
No,
Yeah.
the best parts are everything before the ending because it's fucking hilarious and awesome. Like the soap girl. Dude, so like they're protecting Giuseppe Maillard, right? In the hotel because it's like supposed to be a safe hotel. They start getting attacked by demons.
That scene was pretty.
The
that fight
80s
scene
boyfriend
was
guy,
pretty cool, too.
you know, rapes Maki. The another demon, or no, he's attacked, and he like cuts off the hotel owner's arm, and the hotel owner's like, "Don't worry, that was my fake arm."
His artificial arm.
yeah, and dude, and then like the my art is just over in Soapland getting rubbed up by this lady with big old cans, and he like puts his hands in there, and this is another famous scene, and she starts like melting onto him because she's a demon too. Obviously, everyone's a demon, dude. And she's like melting onto him like a wax statue, and he's just like, whoa! And like they finally find him and like pull him out of her, and it's just like makes this hilarious sound. And yeah, they shoot her, and she like melts into the wall and shit. Fucking awesome,
Yeah.
dude. That's what sex is like, by the way. For anyone who hasn't done it yet, that's exactly what it is.
Don't.
Okay.
That's okay.
Just saying.
That's how you have sex.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fucking Nick.
People disintegrate.
Nick is like talking about
okay?
his exploits. He's like, look, if the girl isn't melting onto you and sucking your life force out of your penis,
not emotionally.
then
I mean literally, like a wax statue. Okay.
then it doesn't count.
Yeah, exactly. And he's just like, I want to get some titties, yeah. And he's like, I'm 200 years old. I got to keep up with the youngins with my penis. Fucking funny, dude. He ditches them, and then like he gets like a parasite, and they bring him to the demon world, and then Maki gets raped again. She's like, don't worry, I'll save you. And she just stands there and gets raped. It's so fucking stupid. Oh my god, dude. She's like, I'll use my powers. As like a tentacle monster is just like, you know, what do you call that one? Oh god, what's that called when you have every hole filled? Anyway, it's doing that thing. Perfectly sealed. Anyway, yeah, dude. Great. It's classic. Then they go to this like Hindu shrine and shit, and they're protecting. Got to keep protecting. They get fired. Man, fucking great.
And then, fucking finally, you realize that they're the main characters, the two black art agents, the Maki and Taki.
Yeah, spoilers. Here's the twist.
Here's the thing at the end, okay? So
the old man was protecting them, not them protecting him, because he has special powers.
So Taki and Maki do it in a church. They go to a church and they do it.
That's a church for everyone who doesn't speak Sam.
Yeah, they go to the church. And they do it. And then it turns out that the old guy, Giuseppe, Jackpot, whatever his name is protecting them. And was supposed to make sure that they got together and create a new treaty by fucking each other.
Yeah, they're supposed to make a baby that can rule the world. It's exactly the plot of Legend of the Overfiend, pretty much.
Could you imagine
Your
if that's how we made
will bridge the gap?
Could you imagine if that's how we made peace treaties here? Like,
it kind of is how they did it back in the day, right? They'd marry between kingdoms and shit.
Right, but like, imagine now where if it's just fucking. It's like, okay, let's get America's hottest dude and send him to Greenland so we can have and get Greenland's hottest. Like, okay, what if we want to do
Are there any
a gay
women in
couple?
Greenland? I don't think there are.
What the fuck?
No, seriously, like nobody fucking lives there.
We just lost all our Greenland listeners.
Yeah, all 0 of them, because nobody lives there. It's like a fucking
Nobody
wasteland.
lives there.
Literally, nobody lives there. It sucks.
How do you know?
Because it sucks to live there. There's nothing. You only live there if you're like a scientist or something.
If you're like a scientist.
They're not people, as we know.
They're not people. Nothing they say is correct.
Unless they're also a philosophizer.
There are,
Oh, I suppose there's some kind of philosophizer.
as of 2017, there are 56,171.
Yeah, that's like nobody, Danny. That's like there's
people
56,000 people
in Greenland.
just like in my backyard, okay? So
Just in my
get off my back. Anyway,
So then the demon
I know what you mean.
that was birthed from the spider lady comes out, and he's like gonna do some shit. But then because Maki is pregnant, she has like the glow, but that glow gives her demon powers like Super Saiyan 5.
oh yeah,
And
and
she's
her special power is to grow her nails slightly longer. And she can
But
slice stuff with them.
She slices bitches with it.
Also,
like
her hair.
Wolverine.
She has prehensile hair.
Yeah,
That
she
she
slices
uses one
bitches.
time.
She uses one time.
Her
And
other power is
freaking-
being able to take a wiener, if you know what I mean. Or a tentacle, you know, not to discriminate.
Yeah, that tentacle scene where they were putting it down her throat was like, oh,
I was like, oh,
Jesus.
I should put my
Calm
pants
down.
back on.
God damn it, dude. Yeah. You know what? This one was way cooler, and it had a cooler ending. And animation is probably definitely better in this one.
Yeah, it's
For
weird because
sure.
this one came first. This aired a year earlier, so like, what happened, man? Come on.
I don't know.
Same studio. Probably just the nature of production somehow. I don't know. Maybe they had
Maybe it was a
better
bigger
staff.
deal than Demon City.
Yeah, that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
It's not automatically better if it comes out later. So
Right. But you can also get this one on like Amazon and shit for like $18, $17.
yeah, you can get both of these for if you go on Amazon or Right Stuff for like $18, give or take $20, which is a little much for a movie, but it's if you really want it, it's worth it.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll tell you what, though.
Show it to your friend. Show it to your
You can
mom.
also just watch them on YouTube or like any streaming site.
That's what I was gonna say.
Any of the big ones that we all know. Actually, there's a one. This site I think is legit. It's tubitv.com. I'm pretty sure that's a legit site, and that one has Wicked City on it. So, yeah, you can watch that legally there if you want, or you can just watch them on YouTube. They're a little bit low quality on YouTube, but
So let's give a rating.
I'm gonna give this one. I'm gonna give it 7 tentacles out of 10.
I'm gonna give it 7 Giuseppe boners out of 10.
I'm gonna give it 5 Maki long nails.
All right, all of her nails, including her thumb.
Yeah, one hand.
Yeah, that's kind of how Kawajiri's works go. It's like none of them are ever going to be a 10, but they're still very campy and fun to watch. Ninja Scroll we'll get to one of these days.
Ninja Scroll is probably way better.
I'm pretty sure it's not because it's Kawajiri and they're all about the same level.
Ninja Scroll is more of a...
No, they're all good. Ninja Scroll has the vagina snake, so that's pretty cool. That's the only thing I remember from that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Actually, Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust was probably his best one.
Yeah, Bloodlust was sick. Oh, man. That one was a good one.
I should probably bump my scores down for these. So, like, the other one, I'm going to give a 4, and this one I'll give a 6. I think that's probably more accurate.
He did direct a Batman movie. It was a Batman short.
Was it for... Wait, let me look. It was for Gotham Knight, right?
Yeah.
So, you know what? You guys should, if you've seen it, let us know what you thought of it. If you haven't seen it, hey, just give a quick search on YouTube or Tubi TV, like Nick said.
Go to your streaming site of choice, and you can watch it in higher definition, or just, pirate it and buy the DVDs. Fuck it, man.
I'm pretty sure I have the VHS of Wicked City somewhere. Because that's where I watched it, because Mario is the one who borrowed it to me. Like, I have it. There's also a couple of other adults, like 80s ones he gave me, like Soul Bianca was one of them.
Wicked City is a great party movie. Just throw that on.
Put it on.
Exactly. And don't tell people what they're getting into either.
If you're having a Halloween party, throw it on, just see what happens.
For sure.
Or just even any party. Yeah. That'd be hilarious. So let us know what you thought. That being said, I've been Sam. This has been Nick and Danny, and we've been the Anime Summit Spooky Cast. What if? Okay, listen to me for a minute. Okay, what if it's storming outside and a monster? You saw the monster's face every time a lightning strike, right? And it made that noise. It just went.
I wouldn't be as scared.
I'd be scared because that's freaky. Like the Babadook's face with that noise.
That's butt clenching.
No way.